Hey, who'd you talk to? What's going? No, what's going on? Can we just? What's going on? It's me, Mike Labrie. Uh, what's going on is a question. It is March 13, 2024, 313-224 for the math geeks. That's easy. That's what, 6. And anyways, I am King Michael, physically.
Sarah Parah Normal. I'm sorry. What is happening?
And Cyn Sharader Hill Author is not with us tonight. She's under the weather. Under the weather. And the machine Mandy is with us technically. Right now it's saying that they need to connect their mic and cam before I can add them to the stream. So it went from she only had the mic working to now both are not working. Now, I've always told you about the end of March, right before the 15th. Things get weird. I would consider so far tonight in podcasting a very weird night. We're having TDs, not VDs, TDs. You know what that is?
Technical difficulties?
There it is.
Yes.
And they follow you. Wait. Mandy, can you hear us?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, she's gonna be creepy. All right.
Did she even get to see the beautiful intro that you made for her?
Yes, Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we
can hear you. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. Thank you guys so much. That was very, very beautiful. I liked it.
Let's roll like this, I guess. So I am King Michael.
Sarah Paranormal.
And
Mandy.
And this is the Legit
She's down
Paranormal
there.
News. Now it's time for our top story. Sarah, you can go with that, but I'm gonna interrupt you because well, you know I would anyways.
Yeah, just do it.
These are, and I do not have the safety of even figuring out their actual pronunciation.
Acai.
Don't say the word. It's the news. I'm not gonna work. I only work for profession. I told the producer's gonna get fired. I can't work under these conditions. You know, you get an entertainment type tonight, that person in the news, Mandy, and they just talk over their turns. In appreciation of Mandy and the torture that I would secretly put her through when I would send her stories, I am now going to attempt to pronounce the 10 supposed English language words. Now, I don't know what they are. They're really pronounced, but here I go. And I don't know this one. So I started with this. It's a C with a funny little Q thing on the bottom of it. AI. Right? Now here's the thing. You're going to say that's an English word, and I'm going to say, what's the funny little Q thing on the bottom of the C? Because I've never once in one of my English classes did the teacher ever ask us if we knew how to do a capital C with the curl and a lowercase c with the curl. So I don't know. I'm going to say acai. Sarah, would you know?
Yeah, people say acai, but it's like acai.
How's it pronounced?
Acai.
All right. Mandy, that's one for you. All right. Pronounced that one horribly.
It's not English. It's also not English.
Rendezvous. I got that right?
Yes.
Right? We all in agreement on that? All right, 1 for 2. Boy. Oh, boy. I'm going to say beguile. Am I right?
Yes.
2 for 3. Look. See? Oh, no. Oh, brother. Yeah, it sounds like I want to say Quint, but I'm thinking about the guy from Jaws or Quincy that had the guy from oh boy, the Bad News Bears. He was way back. He was in The Odd Couple. Anyways, this word would be quinoa. Is this like when a guinea pig has like maybe like quintuplets? Quinoa.
It's
What is the word?
no.
What is it? What is it?
Mandy, do you know? I don't want to skip you.
Quino, I don't know.
Hey, you guys,
All
it's quinoa. It's
Quinoa.
quinoa, and it is a grain similar to rice, but a little bit healthier. Yeah.
Quinoa?
Quinoa.
Quinoa. Where do they
Wow.
get the wa? Where do they get the wa and oa?
The NOA is quinoa.
Wa. You pronounce the end with like a W.
Yeah, the NOA is like a W.
Yeah. So they should have put a W. All right. Next word. What do we got? Let's see. Oh boy.
Oh no.
Schadenfreude.
I don't know what that is.
Schadenfreude? Schadenfreude.
Schadenfreude is what I would go with.
Schadenfreude. You're not gonna look this one up? Schadenfreude?
I'm gonna look it up.
Schadenfreude.
If I can spell it.
Mandy, you want to give that a shot?
Oh my gosh.
Come on, I did.
Schadenfreude. Friday. Hell, I don't know. You're really gonna cause me to chop this word up.
Yeah.
Wait, what did Mandy say?
She made it sound French. Say it again.
Oh, she's gone again. Because
Say it.
it's Schadenfreude.
Yeah, that's what she tried to say before they the powers.
Do you know
that
what it
be-
means?
Oh no.
Mandy,
I think she got
Mandy,
it right.
You're back, and your voices, and I think you had it right because Sarah claims it's pronounced. Say, Sarah.
Schadenfreude.
Is that what you tried to
You
say?
mean I actually said that right?
You
did.
did.
Don't ask me how.
But it actually means mispleasure derived from someone else's misfortune, which is not nice.
Oh no! So I don't even know. How does it pronounce again?
Hold on. Schadenfreude.
No, I had to
Oh,
see it.
my
See what I mean?
goodness.
All right, here we go. A couple more. Oh, this is easy. This is a gnocchi. Come on, guy.
No,
Come on, guy. Why is this even on the list? Come on, guy.
Isn't all food?
But this is a gnocchi, right?
Yeah.
Would you pronounce it that way, Mandy?
Gnocchi?
Yeah, no, it's a gnocchi.
Gnocchi?
Almost all like a Boston orky. Like a gnocchi.
A gnocchi.
Yeah, it's like it was those heavy macaronis. The gnocchi.
I don't like them.
My dad called them sinkers. All right.
You guys are making me hungry.
Oh, okay then. Charcuterie, charcuterie,
Wait. Go back one. Go back one.
Charcuterie.
Yeah.
Charcuterie?
Charcuterie.
Charcuterie.
You did the like Shaka Khan. Charcuterie.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Did you think of Shaka Khan too?
Yep.
I
Isn't that
love a good
weird?
charcuterie.
Isn't it? Look, let me tell you something. Let me tell you the power of Shaka Khan. I don't know why, but let me tell you about it.
Shaka Khan.
Yeah, you can't say her name without saying it more than once. That's the only person I can think of in my life that if you know the person and you're like Shaka Khan, you have to say it like more than once. You have to. Anyway.
That is a good song though, for sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Right. Next is this is easy. Subtle. Now I know why that gets confusing because the B should be a D in my head, but that's okay because I kind of see it both ways anyways when I read. So I would have said that was subtle.
If documentary is on the end of this list, I'm gonna scream.
No, it's not. It's not. It would never.
Okay, good.
Because we know how that's said. All right. Next word is foo. Pho. It's pronounced pho. My bad. It's pronounced pho.
No, what Mandy said.
Foo? No.
Faux?
Faux.
It's foo.
Foo.
It's
Faux.
pho.
Faux.
Pho. It's pronounced
It's
pho.
faux. It's
Look it up.
faux.
Look it up.
It's broth with like noodles and sprouts in it. It's very good.
Look it up.
Okay, I will look it up.
I think it's pronounced pho.
No.
PHO. Pho.
I have to put pronunciation. Oh
Yes,
my
you can.
gosh.
Pronunciation. You mispronounced pronunciation. That's classic.
Why can't I just, it's not giving me an easy dictionary response. It's Vietnamese.
Look up the word. You look how it's pronounced. Pho.
Is pho
F-O-H.
pronounced pho or faux?
Pho. F-U-H.
Oh my God, you're right.
The pronunciation of that word is pho.
Some regions pronounce it pho. The most common way is pho.
Pho. Mandy, P-H-O, pronounced pho. Now, the only reason I would have,
but he's right.
You know what? The only reason I would know this is because I one time, ever have somebody challenge you to a game of Scrabble, right? Like out of the blue, and you're like, oh, a random game of Scrabble. I guess so, right? And then they start dropping words like this, and you're like, that's not a word. They're like, yeah, it is. It's called pho. And you're like, oh shit! Like you read the dictionary. You know what I mean? Like that's not fair. Because who knows the word PHO is pho? But I did. Sarah.
The yummy food.
Here you go. Last one. I think this is. Nope. Second to last one. Yeah, it's the last one. Last one. The word is isthmus.
Isthmus.
That is what the isthmus. That's how it's pronounced. Am I correct, Sarah?
Isthmus.
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 Yep.
Isthmus.
Yep. Now, want to know how I learned that word?
Mm-hmm.
You might not like where I got it from, but it's where.
Oh, I don't think I do. Looking at the definition, I don't think I do like where you got it from.
I got it from the Little Rascals.
Oh, okay. That's better than what I was thinking.
No, it's not. Because, do you remember Stymie? Stymie was Buckwheat's older brother. Stymie was the one who wore the cap, the round cap, the top hat cap.
Yeah.
Stymie, the bald one. And they asked Stymie to give the definition of the word isthmus. And I remember as a kid hearing that and being like, what? Like, is that even a real word? I had to find that out after watching that show so many times. But Stymie says, and I quote, and you don't take this up with me, take this up with the Little Rascals. He says, "This must be my lucky day." I was, as a kid, I couldn't stop laughing because I thought that's the perfect use. Like, you know what I mean? The kid's got it. But then I'm like, man, Little Rascals were like deep, like going a little farther. But the word isthmus, never heard that word before. And then it's what? It's like a body of land surrounded by, what is it?
It is a strip of land with sea on either side, forming a link between two larger areas of land. It is also a part of the anatomy.
It is?
Yes, it is a narrow organ passage or piece of tissue connecting two larger parts. Mandy, which is where I was scared you were going, by the way.
No, this is the news.
I was Mandy, like, I don't want to know about Mike's anatomy.
Why are you still talking? That's out of character for me, Mandy. I apologize. I know we can see you. All right, we're going to kick it over to Sarah now for her top story.
Oh, so I can talk now?
Yeah, now is when I kicked it over to you officially. Yes, you start talking.
Some people are wondering that they can't see Mandy. Mandy is having camera difficulties.
Do you guys think you could put a picture up there? Because I don't know. I've got everything hooked up correctly. No different.
Can we just throw a picture of Mandy up?
No, let me. Yeah. Here's what I'm thinking for a second. If I could put up pictures over your faces, I would have done that by now. You know what I mean? Like, if I would have done that. But
but put one up on another screen or something, please, while I'm doing this.
All right.
So while Mike's working on that, I'm going to talk about infrasound, also known as the fear frequency. Infrasound is any sound below 20 hertz, lower than humans can perceive. But just because we don't consciously hear it, that doesn't mean we don't respond to it. In certain individuals, low frequency sound can induce feelings of fear, dread, or even depression. This may even be responsible for some ghost sightings, but we'll get to that in a second. What causes infrasound? Funny you ask. Anything from earthquakes.
Wait, whoa. No one asked. No one asked. This is the news. You're supposed to be doing some serious reporting. No one asked. You just went on as if it's funny we asked. Mandy, did you laugh?
I did a little bit, yeah.
Well, I guess it was funny. But what do you mean we asked? Where are you going with this?
I think Rosemary liked it.
Well, she
Hi,
probably did.
Rosemary.
Look,
Oh,
Mandy
yes,
the Machine.
You can leave Mandy up there since it's her. Yeah.
You can shrink me. Just shrink.
I can't shorten you. I can't.
Mandy, I made that picture, by the way. I'll send it to you in case you want it.
I like that. Yeah. Thank you.
There you go, Sarah. You can be seen while you're talking at least.
Oh, wonderful. So anything from earthquakes to meteors to ocean waves to old fans, vibrating pipes in your attic, the occasional nuclear explosion can cause infrasound. Even certain animals produce infrasound to communicate with one another, like waves and elephants. Animals also react to infrasound. This may be one of the reasons they're so quick to react when a natural disaster is looming, such as an earthquake. In humans, infrasound can cause a number of strange, seemingly inexplicable effects: headaches, nausea, night terrors, and sleep disorders. But low-frequency sound can do even more than that. If infrasound hits at just the right strength and frequency, it can resonate with the human eyes, causing them to vibrate. This can lead to distorted vision and the possibility of ghost sightings, or at least what some would call ghost sightings. Infrasound may also cause a person to feel that there's an entity in the room with him or her, accompanied by the aforementioned sense of dread.
Aforementioned?
Aforementioned, meaning mentioned before.
No, I knew the word. I was just making sure you were saying it the right way. I'm sorry. I digress.
You did digress. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
This bizarre phenomena has been documented. Phenomena. I knew it was coming. I paused for it.
Sorry.
Has been documented on multiple occasions. For example, one night while working at a haunted laboratory, Vic Tandy of Coventry University experienced feelings of anxiety and even witnessed a dark blob out of the corner of his eye. The hairs on the back of his neck stood up, but when he turned to face the strange figure, he found nothing there. The next day, Tandy saw the dark figure again, and he also noticed that the fencing foil he was working with, clamped to a vise, was inexplicably vibrating.
Wait, slow down. What's he clamping?
It doesn't say in this article, but I believe he was working on he would fence, right? Yep. So they have the little. So that was clamped.
What are they called again? What are they called?
All
right, I gotta get I'm with you now.
And it was clamped, and the metal was vibrating. He was working on his.
Okay.
As it turned out, there was a silent fan in the laboratory. The fan was giving off low frequency sounds at 18.98 hertz, right around the resonant frequency of the human eye. It has also created a standing wave in one area of the room, which caused the foil. That's what the thing's called a foil. Yeah. The strange vibrations, optical illusions, and depressed feelings were due to infrasound and had given the laboratory the reputation of being haunted by Mandy the Machine. But it was all because of a vibrating fan. So
Sarah,
Sarah,
did you know Mandy released a heavy metal album?
Yeah, I know she did.
I didn't know that.
Look, I had to do the look at how badass she looks in that picture. It required that.
That's great. You did a great job. I'm just saying, it does look like her second heavy metal album. Like that would be the second album cover. All right, I'm sorry. You were saying?
That was the explanation of infrasound. So the fear frequency is considered 19 hertz. We can't hear it, but it causes all those feelings of dread. And I think we had Lloyd Auerbach on Legit Paranormal on Sunday, and he was even talking about how it vibrates the viscous matter or the jelly of our eyeball. And you'll see like the shadows out of the corner of your eye. So not like full apparitions, but that might cause like a shadow figure sighting.
Frequency.
Where would it be? Low frequency.
From? So like a fan. They say ceiling fans. That's what they always. Isn't that the big complaint about ceiling fans? It's they mess with your head, your brain, your eyes, whatever.
But it can even be from bodies of water, like running underground. It can be from like natural disasters, certain animals. The high tension wires will put off infrasound. So lots of different things, and we're not hearing it, but it's making us feel weird, anxious, depressed. And this is kind of one of the reasons why paranormal investigators have started looking for infrasound during investigations.
Okay. Mandy, where are you on what you just said?
I agree with what, yeah, there's multiple different things that can cause that. Refrigerators, I'm thinking. Yeah, you're right. And that's why when you're investigating, you got to be careful with some of the equipment that people use, because it's putting out different frequencies and will set off your devices too.
See, now, why do I see you guys walking into someone's place of whatever, business or home, and them telling you that there's ghosts and all this stuff, and then you trying to explain that to them and them finding it completely weird and bizarre? You know what I mean? Like, in other words, like, why is it that explanation is probably the logical one, but I bet it makes no sense to like someone who thinks it's really ghosts. Like, they don't want to hear that. They're like, I don't want to believe it's the fan. Like, you know what I mean? Nobody wants to believe. I guess nobody would want to believe that the ghosts or whatever it is they saw was the cause of the fan. Does that make sense?
Yeah. It would be an old appliance.
Wait a minute.
Heavy machinery. I was going to answer
perfect.
that.
No, that's perfect. That's the perfect name for Mandy's album.
Heavy machinery.
Mandy.
Heavy machinery.
That's the name of that album cover. Heavy Machine. It's just you like this, and it's Heavy Machinery is the name of the album. Yep, the Machine Mandy. Yeah, Heavy Machinery. You okay with that? You're all right with that, right? Because it looks like a heavy metal thing, right? It works.
Sure. Goes good.
Would you like to know 10 spine tingling facts about infrasound?
Sure.
Yeah, the spine tingling.
If they're spine tingling. Okay, hold on. Let me scroll down to this. Our reaction to infrasound may be an instinctual warning system. Until relatively recently, because the sound was slightly below conscious human hearing, most forms of infrasound were an entirely unstudied and unknown phenomena. However, however, we've learned that many different animals can produce sounds below our conscious level of hearing, and some now speculate that predators making sounds like this could be a link to why some people are freaked out so much by this frequency. It turns out that the roar of a tiger makes the roar that the tiger makes slightly before pouncing is actually 18 hertz. Now the fear frequency is 19 hertz. So it's right around the level that humans can sort of detect, but not consciously hear it. While it's hard to know for certain, some have speculated that many people who evolved near creatures like the tiger that made these sounds shortly before attacking may have ended up with a reaction to the sound that gives them a feeling of fear, letting them know dangerous predators are nearby.
Yeah, dude. Listen, if a tiger can actually pick up how to say one underneath, just one, just from 19 to 18, like just don't get to the fear one, just stay at 18. That's incredible. That's an incredible way of communication. The fact that it can make that roar, getting itself ready without alerting anybody or making anybody scared, if that were to be the case.
I'm only going on the news article people have written.
I digress.
You have digressed quite a bit. It can also be produced by natural phenomena such as earthquakes and volcanoes. So I'll shorten this up so that Mandy has a chance to go as well. But
she got plenty of time.
You're fine.
We have plenty of time. Okay. Interestingly, while most people tend to think of infrasound as either coming from animals or produced unnaturally, it can pop up naturally in many different forms. Infrasound is really just the sound below human hearing. The rumbling of earthquakes, the sound made inside a volcano, and so many other similar occurrences can be below human hearing and still have effects on the environment around us in many ways we don't realize. Now, it's hard to say how these sounds may affect us. as not a lot of studies really have been done to test natural infrasound on humans, it would be hard to account for all of the variables. However, perhaps it could explain why people consider some natural regions, mostly untouched by man, to be haunted. Perhaps the residents of earthquakes, volcanoes, or other natural infrasound just happen to be amplified well at that particular spot, and thus convince people that something supernatural is going on.
Sorry.
Yes, Mike.
You know, the last couple of weeks, Cyn's done the main story on killer camels and like guinea pigs, I think. I don't know, something like that.
Yeah. Elephants produce infrasound, by the way.
You're using a lot of big words. Just wanted to be noted for the record. All right, good. I continue. I'm sorry.
Back in the day, when beliefs in many spirits were even more prominent, and there were less scientific explanations, they would have no idea what was going on. And they wouldn't know that the frequency below hearing was not something anyone would even likely consider of an explanation.
No, they wouldn't.
Other facts, quick facts, infrasound was used in World War I to locate German artillery. True story. Oops. The Cuba embassy attacks have been theorized as some kind of an infrasonic weapon. So,
all right, allegedly that happened, right? And allegedly everyone that attended allegedly said that they immediately were hit with headaches and nausea. They felt like it was some sort of that type of attack. I don't know why they go right to that. Look, here's what made it weird is that they all went right to that type of attack as opposed to like gas or, you know, something else like in the air. They immediately were like, it was like a sonic thing.
Well, it would be completely undetectable, right? Whereas a gas or something would leave some type of trace, the infrasound would be totally undetectable.
It's just scary that there was a sound that they could use and hit
to hurt people,
to elicit that reaction. Yeah,
it can. Horror movies are now using infrasound, such as like Paranormal Activity, Irreversible. So they've now caught on that they can use the sound in horror movie soundtracks to make people feel more afraid. I mean, just make a good movie to make people afraid.
If that's all you need, is I would just play that sound the whole way through the movie.
They might. I don't know how much in the movie it is, but you wouldn't hear it. It would be in the background.
That's the other messed up thing is the subliminal type stuff that they could be doing with this type of stuff, because this immediately goes to everyone was freaking out about 5K. Like, don't let them get to 5K because that's where, I guess, in World War II they were testing on it. Apparently, that type of technology for like brain to get in people's heads. So allegedly, I don't know. I'm just telling you what I heard, allegedly. So that was another issue. So that to me, the easiest form of attack again would be the one we don't see, like that type of thing. Do I think they use it today? I know you didn't ask that, but I'm gonna answer it. They may. I mean, there's ways to at least elicit or help direct responses. Like, I don't think that they can. I hope not that they can't play like a song and then I go and I make a sandwich. They can't make me do something, but I think they can do something that makes me think of or leads me in the way of what they want me to do. I think they.
Well, they can make you if they can make you afraid. If they can make you feel afraid of something, if they can deliver. So, say they can deliver a message on TV with infrasound,
like on the movie Halloween.
And make you feel afraid and cause panic.
Like on Halloween. Remember Halloween where they would play that that video?
Oh.
Yep. And then the people would go crazy. And I was thinking of the movie Quiet Places, where they had to use those low frequencies to kind of slow down.
That was a good horror movie. You should have been on Roulette.
You know what I was thinking? What was that horror movie that was about an 80s rock band that when they played rock and roll, it like possessed the kids? It had like Ozzy Osbourne in it and shit.
I don't remember the name of that, but I know what you're talking about.
It was like a horror movie with Ozzy in it. Like that was the whole kick. Like they were like a horror band that when they played that devil's music, it turned all the kids like into zombies or something. What the hell was that movie? That was a great
I don't
movie.
know.
Well,
if
maybe
any
you
of the
want to
viewers.
watch it tonight. Trick or treat.
Trick or treat.
Trick or
There it is.
treat. Trick
Yeah,
or
that's
treat.
what I'm talking about, guys. The Halloween. That one.
Hey, by the way, that's what I'm talking about, guys. That one, the Halloween. It's trick or treat. and
Trick or
she's-
treat. Yeah.
Andy, it's not
she's
going to be the
blanking.
same without you.
It's not gonna be. It's not gonna be. Look, she want to let you know that she watched your show. It was interesting. Sarah, anything else on the frequencies?
A couple more facts. Infrasound does make up an important part of the nuclear detonation detection system. So it is being used by the military to detect nuclear detonation. And there is a theorized link between wind turbines and infrasound disturbances. So don't move near a wind turbine. And the last one is detecting infrasound greatly helps pigeons navigate. The end.
You think that's what the pigeons use, huh?
That's number one. And it has the whole explanation if you want it, but
No, homing pigeons.
that's what I thought.
I mean, seriously, homing pigeons to me are incredible,
Right?
incredible animals. Their ability to fly from one coop to the next, like to find wherever it is they're going or know where they're going, I think is it's one of nature's miracles that we just take for granted, right? That pigeons have that. They can feed into whatever is coming off the electrical wires, and it's like technology. It's like a blueprint to them, right? They're dumber than us, but they're smarter than us.
Whoever has homing pigeons, if the entire mass communication systems go down, they're gonna rule the world. The people that know how to use the homing pigeons, because that's gonna be the only way to send.
You say they're gonna rule the world. It's not really true because they could rule the world, but they don't really have anybody else to send pigeons to, and there's not much information to get across. And then somebody bigger down the street's gonna come over and grab them by their ankles and shake them over the thing, and then it doesn't matter.
Okay,
it doesn't matter. You get pigeons. It doesn't matter. You get pigeons, guys. The guy next door's got like this. Whatever. That was good. Mandy, you're up. What do you got for your last story where you technically look like an 8-ball?
I know. I can't. It's so weird talking and listening and not even seeing myself on there. But we're gonna make it work. Okay, I'm gonna talk about some castles, haunted castles, and
all right.
Okay.
There, that's good.
It looks good. Okay, so the first one is it's the White Lady. It's Barry Pomeroy, the most haunted castle of all. And I probably messed that last name up. Or what it's called there. I didn't pronounce it.
I don't.
Nobody can tell, Mandy.
I don't get to ask, huh? I don't get to. All right, I won't ask. Go ahead.
Barry Pomeroy, the most haunted castle of all. It's got a lot when it comes to cold spots, feelings of fear, pressure on the temples, strange noises and lights, and the usual spectral black hound. Real dogs hate being walked near this castle. There's also many stories of cameras ceasing to work and film coming out fuzzy or blank. More sinister is the ghost of a woman named Matilda, known as the White Lady, who was said to have been imprisoned by her sister and starved to death in the room at the base of the tower, St. Margaret's Tower. That's just one. And another one is the Linking Stones, the scene of many bloody sieges. Closer. Oh gosh, I can't even pronounce this castle.
Wait, Mandy, where are these? Are they Ireland, England? Does it say?
It doesn't say, but it looks like it could be Ireland or England. The Carlisle Castle is often said to be plagued by restless spirits as well as being the site of gruesome events. from history. It has its fair share of chilling secrets, one of which is revealed in a room used as a dungeon during the Jacobite Rising.
Jacobites.
Jeez. I have to laugh because I know I messed that all up.
I want to say those are, I think though that was like, what is it? Was that the Scottish and British?
I've never heard of this word. So it actually could be, it might be Scottish. You're right. Jacobite Rising.
Oh, French.
French. Okay. Rising in the 18th century. And here you can find the leaking stones in the castle walls that were leaked by desperate prisoners trying to obtain some moisture in the cramped conditions.
Mandy.
Well, times were. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Mike. I couldn't see that you were back.
I was listening, and I think it's
funny.
unfair of Sarah to ask you if that was Scottish when you said to her, "I've never seen that word before in my life," and she's like, "Is it Scottish?" And you said, "Yeah, it could be." Like what answer could you give her other than, "Yeah"?
Well, it's just
Scottish.
it's so that but can I say something, please, Mike?
You can say something.
The Jacobites, that was the French Revolution. So, like, she's talking about prisoners. Like, they had a lot of prisoners in the castles in France during the Viva la Revolution.
Oh, no. Get out of here, you. Get out. Go find a home. No. Get out of here. No, sorry. Get out of here. Oh, no.
Interesting.
Good. Where do we leave off?
Here's another one. Coach made from bones. According to a legend that may have originated in the 17th century, every night at midnight, the ghost of a Lady Howard travels from Oakehampton Castle to her old home. And
Mandy, are you asking us or are you telling us about the castle? I got confused right there for a second because I can't see you, and you just went like Oakehampton Castle. And I'm like, we'll check it. Hold on. I didn't know.
Obi-Wan Kenobi?
Obi-Wan Castle. Yeah.
That's what it sounds like I'm over here saying, doesn't it?
Heavy machinery. The album. Sorry.
Let's see. From her home in Tavistock, and a coach made from the bones of her former husband. The coach,
oh my God.
I know, right? The coach
I'm not going to say a word. I won't say a word. No, never mind. It's not my word. I won't say a word.
The coach is driven by a headless coachman, and the skeletal hound follows behind. Some believe that she has an internal task to remove all the grass from around the castle, just one blade at a time.
What?
We can see you, by the way, Mike.
No, what? Wait. No, stop. She can remove the grass from the castle one blade at a time?
That's what it says.
What is it? First off, how can you prove that? Second off, who cares? Imagine one blade of grass a day. How much? 365 blades of grass a year? Please have her come to my house because I cut my lawn way more than that. I don't know what we're talking about here is a problem. Do you mean because grass grows back? What is the whole issue? What will we just never mind. I digress. Back you.
Ghost in the Dungeons. The forbidden ruins of Whitby Abbey.
I've been there.
Did I say it right?
Yeah, Whitby. I've been there.
There's 1 point for me.
She goes, ooh.
I love Whitby. It's beautiful.
No, I meant when she said that. She goes, did I say it right? And you, yeah. She goes, woo.
1 point for me because I got it right. Okay, it said they're famous for their blood-curdling connections. But did you know that Abby harbors a dark secret from long before the time of Bram Stoker's Dracula.
No, I didn't.
Me either.
Oh, I thought you were asking me.
A young nun, Constance D. Beverly, broke her sacred vows when she fell in love with a gallant knight called Marmion. When the other nuns found out her secret, her punishment was to be bricked up alive in the walls of a building. Today, it is said that her ghost can be seen at the side of Whitby Abbey, cowering and begging to be released.
And her
Legend-
remains can be seen in a brick box somewhere.
Really?
Well, she didn't get out, did she? They bricked her up. Didn't you guys just say they bricked her up? Who's taking her out of the bricks?
They broke her up.
She's still there.
Legend also says that a phantom choir can be heard on the 6th of January every year at dawn, the old Christmas day.
The old Christmas day.
The old Christmas day. So,
I
fun
remember the old
fact
Christmas day. Sorry.
about Whitby. It inspired Bram Stoker to write Dracula. It was not people think it actually was Dracula's castle, but it was not. He actually was just looking at the Abbey, and the Abbey is beautiful, but in ruins. And yeah, it is pretty friggin' spooky.
Can I interject there quickly with Dracula?
Sure, have at it.
Nosferatu. Was that not the actor guy that was in
The older one, yeah.
the guy that was in the silent film
Yeah.
about Dracula, the supposed real vampire that only acted during the night and crap like that? About that, there's a silent black and white film. I think it's called Nosferatu.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the actor was supposed to have allegedly been a real vampire, the bald guy with the long fingers. You ever see that?
I mean that was stage makeup. His
No, I know the fingers. You don't understand. Have you ever seen that? You've never seen it.
I've seen it. I've seen it.
Andy,
Yes, I have.
He
Andy,
is
have you ever seen it?
creepy. Pull him up, Mike. His fingers and stuff, man.
Yeah,
He's creepy
just the
vampire.
actor himself, like what without stage makeup, was a terrifying looking man. You see it?
Somebody made a Nosferatu SpongeBob. Sorry, but I need a minute.
That's some crack reporting on your end for the news. You got held up by a SpongeBob version of what we were trying to get to see. But here you go. Here we go. Yeah. John Malkovich played him. Yeah, you're right, Rick. John Malkovich played him in a remake of it. Talking about it, that guy was like that actor, whoever that right there.
Yeah, it was Bela Lugosi. Was the original, wasn't it?
Atay.
Oh.
But no. So not this isn't a Bela Lugosi film. This is prior to Bela Lugosi. This is black and white, no sound, vampire movie. But I know.
Please,
Mandy, do you know what I'm speaking of? Like, sorry, did you find it? It's like the oldest.
You're talking about the guy that was in, like you mentioned, the original one where he wasn't. There was no sounds.
Yes, it was a black and white silent film, old school vampire flick that was supposed to be the guy.
Yeah.
That's not it at all.
Oh, no, because I was nervous. Do you have references?
Sir,
That was you on the phone and you on the bus.
Tuesday, 11:30 HR. Don't park in the front. Park in the back, please. Okay. If you can't find that footage,
it was right there. You
There
just turned
it is.
it off too fast. Come on, just give it a second.
There he is.
Yeah, that's
He's
kind of.
Nosferatu.
Yeah, that's kind of. That was a terrifying. That guy was a terrifying film when you watch that in black and white.
Nosferatu.
You never heard of him? You never heard of him, huh?
Yes, I have.
No, you don't know him.
I know him. Him and I go way back.
You do know you guys? Yeah.
We dated for a little while.
You did?
We did.
That makes sense. Mandy, what else you
got? Star-crossed lovers.
Oh boy, hold on. Let me put this up for you.
Here we go.
In In 1645, Goodrich Castle was the setting for the tragic deaths of two star-crossed lovers who were sent to their watery graves during the Civil War.
What does star-crossed mean?
Huh?
What does star-crossed mean?
Oh, God, I don't know.
I don't either. Sarah?
It's kind of like they come from different worlds, like Romeo and Juliet. They came from different worlds, from different families. They're not supposed to be together.
I was gonna say Romeo and Juliet. They live close.
They were from feuding families, Mike.
Yeah, you said different worlds. Mandy, go ahead. Continue. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Metaphorically speaking.
Okay. Alice Birch, the niece of a parliamentarian colonial, had
I guess so.
Mhm.
You asking? What you telling us?
Sounds good.
We're going to go with it because that's a difficult one. Had fallen in love with a royalist and was with him at the castle. When her uncle placed it under siege, fearing for their lives, they tried to escape on horseback under the cover of a violent storm. But the river, W-I-E. Yee! Yeah. The river had become swollen and they were swept away to their deaths. Their spirits are said to haunt the castle during stormy weather when their shrieks can be heard from the river.
They decided to go swimming, you said, during a storm? Crazy kids. What'd you say they were doing?
They were taken off on their horses. And
so in a storm, they said, let's take off on our horses. This is the time to leave and go someplace where there's no shelter.
They were escaping, or they tried to escape anyway. Yeah.
Escape what? The storm or their families?
Well,
they may not be star-crossed. They might be just
their
dummies.
family didn't want them together, is what it sounds like. So they were, they were
on opposing sides of the conflict.
So they left during a storm on horse.
They only had horses, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I remember. I'm just saying, like, that's the time you leave.
Back in your day, when they only had horses.
Yeah, just horses. Yeah, no, I know this. But okay.
Sounds like the uncle wasn't happy with the two lovers, and they were in fear of their life, and so they fled on horses during a violent storm. And
how old were they?
How old they were?
I would love to know the age of these two, because I'm going to tell you that they can't be older than 18, right? Can't be. Back in the day,
I agree with you. Yep.
That would be you're to be married off, right? Technically.
Mm-hmm. So she could have been 13. Who knows?
We're just saying these are kids that just decided to drive off in a storm on their horse.
Mm-hmm. In Maryland, that's where the WYE River is.
That's a smart decision. That's a teenage decision. Okay, Mandy.
Well, this is a short one. It's Body in the Bread Oven.
Body in the bread oven.
In the bread oven.
In the bread oven. This is at the Farley Hungerford Castle. Packs a sinister punch, as well as the execution of two family members in the 15th century. The notorious Lady Agnes Hungerford is believed to have murdered her husband before burning his body in the castle bread oven so that she could marry the lord of the castle, Sir Edward Hungerford.
I'm sorry, Mandy, but I got to be honest, right? When you said that, I thought to myself, that's a smart idea, right? And as I'm thinking that, I heard come from beneath, nice. And that was Sarah. So she was thinking what I was thinking, but she was thinking of it on her end. And I was like, oh no, like and she goes, nice. That was scary. Go ahead, Mandy. In the bread oven we go. That's where we go.
It says there is 8 human-shaped lead coffins in a crypt under the chapel. These are rare survivals, dates from the second half of the 17th century. So yeah, that's pretty creepy. This castle alone. Yeah.
Mandy, did she Hansel and Gretel'd him? She was like, look, honey, I made you some bread. Look real close in this oven.
That's
And
what
then she pushed him in.
Damn.
I'm terrified.
Your
'cause that's a really
Tostitos
good way.
meatballs are in the oven, dear. Just look.
No, it would be like Tony, the oven's not working. What do you mean the oven's not working? All the way in the back, Tony. I saw a spring come out. I can't get in there, Tony. Fix it. He just calling. How far? All the way back, Tony. All the way back. Closes the door. Boom.
I'm ready to go investigate some castles now.
Right? Yeah, with pizza ovens. Excuse me, sir. Does your castle have a pizza oven? No, I'm not. Then I'm not interested. No, sorry, no. That's how you can pick places to go.
There's no pizza oven at this castle.
By the way, man, these things gone. You were just fixing your shirt.
I know.
You're like, there's no.
Listen.
That was funny. Mandy, anything else?
That's all I got.
All right. Sarah, I have something short. Unless you have something. I have a short news article.
Wanted to tell everybody that news right then.
I have a short
Breaking news. Mike is something short.
I have a short news article. Or if is that okay if I go with that? Or
I digress. Carry on.
So I'm going to throw a quick hypothetical at you guys because this is the only way that I can get my head around this and say it without having to say it. So, all right. Let me ask you this. If we develop sunglasses, right, that for some reason or another became illegal. Say they made our sunglasses that we made illegal. And it wasn't just that they made them illegal. Like you gave people an advantage or it did something for them. Whatever you want to say that these sunglasses did. But let's just say we made these sunglasses that gave people something where they made it illegal not only for us to sell it and not only, but people can't own it, right? Our sunglasses become illegal, right? That's it. They're looked at horribly. You with me now? Okay. We're making these glasses and we're like, we're horrible people, but we're making these sunglasses. We're still selling them people.
Why are we horrible people?
Because we're making sunglasses you just shouldn't do. Trust me on this. We're making sunglasses. It's horrible. We're selling them to people still, though, because it's about the money and people are buying them. Now, we get, 5-0 comes, they break in and they find Sarah Parah's Excel spreadsheet already up on the computer. So it's easy for them, right? So now, let me ask you this. They come in, obviously, they would arrest us for making the sunglasses. Are we in agreement to that? If we're the ones that are making the sunglasses that they made illegal, wouldn't they arrest us? Yes, right. We're at that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Secondly, they would take the Excel spreadsheet, correct? And they would try to call or contact or arrest everyone on that sheet because they bought sunglasses, correct?
Okay.
Are we all in agreement still?
Glasses, but yeah.
Are we all? We're still all in agreement, right?
Yes.
That they would. Well, these are the people that own these illegal sunglasses. You wouldn't use that as a sheet to arrest people?
I mean, they're on the sheet. That doesn't mean they actually own them. I could have doctored the sheet.
So would you question them at least?
I would question them at least, yes.
Would they be brought into the police station and questioned?
Yes, they would be investigated.
Now let's say this. What if this was a big story? Our sunglasses. What if our sunglasses became well known and it was like social media was talking about it? Wouldn't that the trial of our sunglasses be a big deal?
Yes.
All right. What in the people that were supposedly on the list be at least called in and questioned and put on the news as people that were on our Excel spreadsheet?
Are we talking about Epstein?
Oh my God, no! Allegedly, I would never allegedly make that comparison. Allegedly, what are you
Oh,
talking about?
okay.
I'm talking about sunglasses.
I'm talking.
Wouldn't
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yes. Wouldn't everybody get called down? Wouldn't they all?
Yeah.
Yes,
For the illegal sunglasses. Yes.
Right.
Yep.
For
Right.
blue blockers, for illegal blue blockers, they would
Yep.
bring everybody in. Mandy, you agree?
Oh yeah.
All right. So that's why I can't get my head wrapped around anything. That makes no sense to me. Makes no sense to me.
Okay.
And I didn't have to say the name. You did, allegedly.
Allegedly. I just asked a question. I wasn't saying that's what you were talking about. That's
This is true. This is true.
yeah. Yeah.
It's true. Mandy, it's so weird that yeah. Those sunglasses were dope. Man, V with Roddy Piper. No, it was They Live with Roddy Piper. Those are the best sunglasses. You put them on, you can see who the aliens were. You don't remember that?
Yeah.
You
Yes.
can
Yeah.
only wear them so long as you get a headache.
Yeah.
And it starred that woman that was in a bunch of sci-fi type movies that had the bluest eyes that ever exist. She's that woman. Like if you know who the actress is, her eyes are like laser blue. Like
Is it the woman from what's the video game series?
Yeah, she was in a bunch of like science. She's even if she got older, she was still getting parts based on her. Just when you look at her face, her eyes look like they're literally like white blue.
The Resident Evil lady?
No. She was in She was in They Live. That's the only way I can tell you. The actress of They Live. She's an older lady. I don't even know if she's alive. I don't think she probably is, but was known for like this. She might have been in V. I don't know. She did a couple of movies.
Oh, Meg Foster.
Yeah, you see what she looks like?
Yeah, now I see what she looks like now. Yeah.
Oh, I'm talking about way back. This is an old movie. Yeah, Meg Foster. Yeah, she had eyes that were like piercing, like just weird. Mandy, last show. Too bad we couldn't see you. We get the yeah. We are gonna miss you. What would you like to say before we wrap it up for?
Well, I'd like to say before you guys wrap it up, it's been a lot of fun with you guys. You guys are awesome. I'm going to come back on at some point. I'll come back on and be a guest on here. But I also want to say, are you guys going to the Year Shrine with me?
We don't know.
We don't know. Because I did not realize it was Memorial Day weekend.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, anyway, I can still get you in. You guys come up with another date and we'll get you in. But I'm excited about getting you guys in there. So, and I think
we definitely want to do it. It's definitely something that needs to be done. It's just that
that weekend is Memorial Day weekend.
You ever do that? You ever make plans and then you go, "Oh shit, that was like because like I had our guest from Easter message me, and she's like, Mike, this is what it says, Mike.
It's Easter.
You scheduled me on Easter, right?" And I'm like, yeah, I know. She's like, well, you can like something about like you can reschedule. She handled me so perfectly. She's a G. But yeah, I do that all the time. But yeah, I didn't realize that was that weekend.
Guys, that's fine. Just send me another date and I'll let the owner know and we'll go. So
yeah, if we can go maybe sometime in June, maybe that would be good.
Just let me know on the weekend. I know that I'm going there the weekend of June 8th and 9th and 10th. I'll be there.
Okay, let's look at that and we will definitely get back to you because we want to see you. We want to see Cyn Sharader Hill Author. But you're always going to be Legit Family. You pop on to whatever show you want anytime you want. We're going to miss you.
Oh, thank you guys. This has been awesome. This is the longest I've ever done podcasting and it's been fun. So you guys really help me out a lot because I'm always going live, but I'm behind the camera as to, I do go live on my channel and stuff, but not reading and talking and, and doing all that stuff. So it's been a lot of fun, guys. So yeah, thank you guys for having me. And Mike gave me an awesome name, so that name's going to stick with me. We'll have to get a shirt made, and I'm going to have to come on with that shirt.
Are you crying, Mike?
Yeah, because this is exactly what just happened right now. I can't breathe. Like, I couldn't breathe out of the left side of my face. But I couldn't breathe. I still can't really breathe. And I started to tear up because I can't breathe. And then I'm starting to listen to Mandy talk. And I'm like, are you in my head? This is what the guy voice said to me. No offense, that's how I work. But the guy in me went, are you fucking kidding me? Do you look like you're crying right now? Do you look like you're crying? Because I'm going,
You did.
I'm like, I can't. No offense, Mandy. I would like to say that I was actually crying, but I'm going, oh God, I can't breathe. And I'm going, do I look like I'm crying? Like, what the fuck?
You did.
Like, oh no. Like, I'm sorry. It's not like I'm never going to see you again. So I'm not, I wouldn't, but I can't breathe. Well, go ahead. I'm sorry. Continue as I pass away.
But anyway, you guys, if you want to see some live investigations, you can go watch Ghost Sisters on Facebook. We're on YouTube. We're on TikTok. We go live on those 3 social medias. And we're also on X. I was going to say Instagram. And we're also on Twitter. And if you're interested in booking a mediumship reading, you can find me on Intuitive Medium Mandy on Facebook.
X took place of Twitter, not Instagram.
Oh, oops.
And Mandy's readings are amazing. She's incredible. So she did one for me and it was mind-blowing. So definitely check out Intuitive Medium Mandy. Again, we're going to miss you. The news will never be the same without you and Dreamy David Barr. It's crazy.
I don't like that positioning for a second. And also, don't bring up Dreamy David Barr. I might start to cry now. Like, now I'm going to cry. Now you're bringing up, like, all, like...
One of his man buddies.
I'm about to just stop playing this sad music, and it's just going to be, like, scrolling all the people that left. And, like...
No.
Right? Yeah.
Don't do that.
I can't breathe. Why are you making this so sad? I've been crying now for 10 minutes. I'm so emotional. This is ridiculous. Stop it. Mandy, it's been great having you on the news. I think it's great how you jumped into it. Like, you were just like, all right, what do I got to do? What am I doing? All right. Plus, you also have the patience to know when, like, you go and when.
Shut up, Mike.
No, it's not just you, Sarah. It's a lot of people on the news. Mandy's always like, Mandy's someone that if you tell her what her role is or what she does it. And then
you're sounding like such a white male right now.
No, I'm not. I don't mean it that way. I mean like this, work-wise.
You just said the women should know their role.
No, I did not. I did not say that. No, I did not. Now stop. What I'm saying is, if Mandy's not going to make it to the show, she'll let you know a week in advance.
Yes, it's true.
She does exactly what her role is. There's nothing wrong with doing a role. It doesn't mean it's your role. It's everyone has their own role on the news, right? One person, one person. She's perfect at it. Like, I mean, she's up there with the Cyn Sharader Hill authors. I mean, it's a very lofty level to get to. When it comes to the news, Sarah, maybe
you can replace me anytime you want.
You can contact Medium Mandy.
You can replace me. You can replace me. You can replace me, Mike. Anytime you want. Go for it.
Right,
see what happens.
All right. Are you done?
I see an oven in your future. There's some intuitive reading for you.
By the way, yeah, remind me if she's like, I'm thinking of buying a pizza oven. And I'm like, really? And she's like, yeah, could you come
bread
here
oven.
Look at it? Remind me not to go.
Sarah, I'm gonna message Pinky PJs right now.
Sarah, anything you want to add? Sarah, anything you want to
add? No.
All right. Okay then. Mandy,
I'm with you.
Any last words? Any famous last words you want to end with?
Yeah. Everybody, start going over and following and watching these guys. They got some really cool podcasting shows. They do unique, different things. And I think you guys will definitely like what these guys got going on. So,
thank you, man.
Support them.
Well, for the last time, for the machine, Mandy, for Sarah Parah
Normal.
It's me, Mike Lebry, King Mike Hill. This was Legit Paranormal News brought to you by legitpodcast.com. We will see you tomorrow night with Legit Paranormal Clips at 8 and Legit Paranormal 101 at 9:05.